MetLife Stadium Monday night. In a split second, the electric atmosphere went from roaring cheers to a deafening silence. Garrett Wilson, one of the most promising young receivers in the NFL, lay motionless on the turf. Jets fans everywhere, frozen in shock. But this wasn't just a moment of fear for the Jets. This was a defining moment for their season and maybe even for Garrett Wilson's career. One play, one hit. A gut-wrenching collision that sent Wilson to the ground and sent Jets fans into a spiral of uncertainty. What happens now? What does this mean for the Jets? A team fighting for every yard, every win, every inch this season. Let's break down the brutal hit, its implications, and what comes next for Garrett Wilson and the New York Jets. Now, stick with me because by the end of this video, we're going to uncover the true impact of this moment, not just on Wilson's health, but on the entire trajectory of the Jets season. And trust me, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Garrett Wilson bounce back? Or is this injury the beginning of something far worse? The Jets came into this game with everything to prove. A 2-3 start to the season, head coach Robert Saleh shockingly fired, and the locker room in a state of flux. It was clear this was a make-or-break moment for the team. Wilson has been the one bright spot in an otherwise turbulent season. Coming off a breakout rookie year, he has quickly established himself as one of the most dangerous wide receivers in the league. His chemistry with Aaron Rodgers was the talk of the season, and tonight, that connection was on full display. Over 100 receiving yards by halftime, a touchdown that had Jets fans dreaming of a comeback. It was a game with high stakes. Interim coach Jeff Ulbrich, thrown into the fire after Saleh's exit, had his hands full with a dangerous Buffalo Bills team. And Wilson? He was at the center of it all. If you're a Jets fan, you probably started this game feeling cautiously optimistic. Maybe, just maybe, tonight would be the night the season turned around. And for a while, it looked like you were right. Rodgers, in vintage form, was slinging the ball with precision. Wilson was torching defenders, his route running nothing short of surgical. Even Bill Belichick, watching on the Manningcast, couldn't help but comment they're leaving Wilson in single coverage. That's a mistake. But just as hope started to build, it happened. A holding penalty wiped out what could have been a crucial Jets touchdown. And then, on the very next snap, Rodgers finds Wilson in the end zone. The Jets are just inches from glory. And then, disaster strikes. As Wilson lay there, the fear in the stadium was real. Was this the hit that could change everything? Could this young star get back up and keep the Jets season alive? You hate to see this. Wilson is not moving. This could be devastating for the Jets, for Jets fans. This wasn't just about losing a game, this was about losing hope. Wilson had become their beacon in a chaotic season. Earlier in the game, he was unstoppable, a 5-yard touchdown grab that left even the stone-faced Bill Belichick on the Manningcast saying, "They left him in single coverage? Big mistake." After what felt like an eternity, Wilson sat up and finally, he jogged off the field. The stadium breathed a sigh of relief. But was he really okay? Could he return to the game? Or would the Jets have to battle without their star receiver as the fourth quarter approached? All eyes were on the sideline. Would Garrett Wilson be able to get back on the field and save the game? The score was tied 2-0, 20-20, and with a season hanging by a thread, every moment mattered. In the end, it wasn't enough. The Bills pulled ahead with a last-second field goal, sealing the Jets' fate. But for Garrett Wilson, the night wasn't about the loss, it was about proving that, despite the hit, he wasn't done. Not by a long shot. Wilson's resilience became the story of the night. His ability to come back, to fight through the pain, spoke volumes. He may be young, but he's quickly proving to be one of the toughest, most determined players in the league. His determination, his grit, his will to win, it's what makes him one of the most exciting players in the NFL. And for the Jets, their season isn't over yet, not as long as Garrett Wilson is on the field. If you enjoyed the video, so hit the like button and subscribe for daily latest news. Peace.